The topic we will share today is Intelligent AI Anti-Money Laundering, unveiling crucial features through SHAP model interpretation. Money laundering has been one of the largest crimes for the global economy to deal with. According to the Police Monday report, about 32.3 billion new Taiwan dollars was involved in laundered funds. However, financial institutions face challenges in identifying abnormal transactions, as it requires a considerable amount of time and high labor costs. Also, current methodologies for building machine learning or deep learning models cannot precisely identify key factors related to laundering activities. To solve these problems, our research proposes an AI-based anti-money laundering model. To detect abnormal transaction activities in real time, we interpret our trained model using SHAP to help understand its decision-making process. This picture is the architecture of our research. By the first three steps, we generate a more appropriate dataset for the training model. Then we choose the model that has the best recall value. Finally, SHAP will be applied to explain the model we train. Firstly, for the data preprocessing stage, we use the open dataset from Kaggle, which originated from IBM. It contains over 50,000 records with 11 feature columns as shown below. Our approach involves addressing missing values in the data and converting data types to integers or floats. In the feature selection module, we use RFE-CV to select important features. The RFE-CV method has two steps. In RFE, a regression or classification model is trained with all features in the dataset. Then the features are ranked by their feature importance scores. In CV, a small set of features is removed at a time, and the new datasets retrain the models until it finds the best subset. From the graph on the right-hand side, when selecting more features, the higher test accuracy we can get. So we still choose to use all 10 features for model training. Since the proportion of abnormal transactions in the data is extremely low, accounting for only 0.01% of the entire dataset. To avoid overfitting, we use small to solve this problem. After the data synthesis module, we got the proportion of money laundering data up to 50%. We applied decision tree, random forest, XGBoost, and DNN to find the most suitable one and choose the one with the best recall value for the next steps.
To explain the model, we use SHAP. Simply put, SHAP is based on cooperative game theory and fairly distributes benefits between players in cooperative games. We use SHAP to explain the output of the models. The idea of SHAP is to calculate the Shapley values for each feature we use to train and test our model. Each Shapley values represents the feature's contributions in generating the model's final prediction. We move on to the next part, experiment. For the model evaluation, we utilize recall as a detection metric. In this situation, the recall value represents the probability that among the transaction data identified as money laundering, the actual amount the model correctly predicts as abnormal transactions. Among the four models, the DN got the highest recall value, up to 0.94. To visualize the interpretive results, we employ SHAP's B-swan plot. These features are ranked according to their average absolute shape values across the dataset. As we can see on the right side, the ranking indicates each feature's importance to the model's output results. While payment format is the most significant feature, amount paid and amount received are less crucial. Also, we can see that when a transaction payment format aligns with median values of 3 or 4, it is more likely to be involved in money laundering. To gain a deeper sight, the table shows the number of transactions in money laundering for each payment format. When the value is 3 or 4, corresponds to ACH and cash transactions, these transactions accounted for 88.7% of the overall count, presenting a higher risk of being abnormal. Next, we are going to the last part, contribution. So we applied explainable AI tools to interpret the model enables financial institutions to examine the predictions made by models and help them understand the decision-making process. While performing anti-money laundering tasks for financial institutions, we suggest they pay more attention to ACH transactions to save more time detecting laundering transactions. Thank you for listening.